Overthinking is like leaving iron out in the rain. The longer it sits there unprotected, the more rust forms, eating away at its strength. Confidence is the sword you carry, and every time you hesitate, every time you chew the same damn thought over and over, you let the blade corrode. You wouldn't sharpen a knife by rubbing it endlessly against itself. You sharpen it by putting it to stone, by using it. Think of it like fruit. An apple looks perfect on the branch, but leave it too long. Wait for the right time, and it falls, bruises and rots. Confidence, it's eaten flesh off the branch of the moment. Wait too long, you end up with mush. Neuroscience says the prefrontal cortex is your inner warrior. It loops, it simulates, useful for survival. But when it doesn't shut the fuck up, cortisol spikes, stress hijacks memory, and analysis paralysis locks you in place. Confidence rots because your body feels danger where none exists. Dopamine, though. Dopamine doesn't pay you for thinking it. It rewards doing. You don't get the rush by imagining the gym. You get it by lifting the damn weight. That's biology's way of saying, stop overthinking. Move. How do you already do this? Think back. When you touched a hot stove as a kid, did you overthink? No. You yanked your hand back instantly. That's your nervous system showing you. You already know how to act without rot. When you learned to walk, you didn't wait for certainty. You wobbled, fell, wobbled again. Confidence was built in motion, not in sitting and calculating angles. When you've ever told a joke that landed, you didn't rehearse it for days. You spit it out, raw and unfiltered. That's confidence. You already have the blueprint. You're just not trusting it. Overthinking is like the clouds blocking the sun. The bigger truth is, the sun, it's still there. Confidence is always shining behind the storm. Overthinking is that text you didn't send, that yes you swallowed, that no you were too scared to say. The rot spreads, tiny bite by bite, hesitation by hesitation, until your spine bends under the weight of what if. The fisherman who never casts his net because he's worried about which fish will swim in. He starves. The archer who waits for the perfect wind dies while the bowstring is still taut. The driver who refuses to leave the driveway until every light turns green never leaves home. And confidence is the seed that only grows if you bury it in soil and risk it breaking open. Keep it in your pocket, safe, thinking. It'll shrivel, useless. So why is this important? Because confidence isn't a bonus. It's the fucking fuel. Without it, you don't take risks. You don't make love. You don't build shit. You don't claim your space. You sit, you rot, you watch. And the karma of that, regret. The most toxic, slowest killing poison of all. With confidence, though, you leap. You fell forward. You build scars to become your armour. You attract people because you radiate movement, energy, aliveness. This is what everyone is drawn to. Not perfection, but boldness. Why do you fear acting? You fear being judged. You fear being laughed at. But let me smack you with truth. Everyone else is too busy, stuck in their own overthinking loops to care. You're starring in a play where the audience is scrolling their phones. The judgment you fear is a ghost. Confusion's not your enemy. Confusion is fertile soil. In NLP we know, when the brain is confused, it's open. Old wiring breaks. New connections sprout. Overthinking is confusion that's been left stagnant. Like a puddle breeding mosquitoes. But if you move into confusion, it becomes a river carving a new path. So why do you get stuck? You got punished for mistakes, conditioned into think first, act later. Society trained you that safety is more important than aliveness. But the patterns that drain you, hesitation, avoidance, rumination, they need interruption. That's why I'm here. To shake the cage, to say, wake the fuck up. This rot ends now. Every time you notice overthinking, take it as a trigger. Ah, I'm rusting. Time to move. Act before the rot sets in, even if it's sloppy, especially if it's sloppy. Trust that confidence is the shadow of action. It follows wherever you go. If you don't follow this, you'll shrink. Life will pass. Regret will pile up until it crushes you. You'll wonder why you didn't jump, didn't kiss, didn't fight, didn't live. But if you do follow this, every action compounds, confidence snowballs. You become the person who acts. Opportunities multiply. People follow your energy. Your identity hardens into someone unshakable. So notice how it all connects. The science of dopamine, the parable of the rotting apple. The chunking up, the sun behind the clouds. The chunking down. That one text unsent. The karma of regret, the shadow of action, birthing confidence. It all says the same thing. Overthinking rots confidence. Action builds it. Here's the no bullshit truth. Life doesn't reward the thinker. It rewards the mover. The more you sit spinning in your head, the more you decay. But every time you move, even clumsy, even scared, you grow roots. You grow wings. You grow fucking teeth. Stop letting the termites of hesitation eat your spine. Stop pretending thinking is safer. Life doesn't wait. Confidence doesn't wait. And neither should you. So get up, move, act. Swirl the sword before it rusts. Bite the apple before it rots. Cast the net before you starve. Because overthinking rots confidence, and you're done rotting.